press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, how are you all? Hope all are fine and safe in your home. In today's class, I am back with a beautiful poem called The Wonderful Words. What is the name of your poem? That is The Wonderful Words. Okay, the title itself tells that this is the poem about words, and that words is described as wonderful. What do you mean by wonderful? Wonderful is something marvelous, something superb. Okay? Something very beautiful. So, words are very beautiful. This poem is about the words, and this poem is written by Mary O'Neill. Who is the poet of this poem? Mary O'Neill. Okay, let's get started. Open page number 82. First I will read this poem, then I will explain it. The wonderful words. Imagine a world without language. All humans speak at least one language. The words we speak bring out our thoughts. Read the following poem on words. Never let a thought shrivel and die for want of a way to say it. For English is a wonderful game, and all of you can play it. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head, so that they come out clear and true, and handsomely groomed and fed for many of the loveliest things. Have never yet been said, words are the food and dress of thought. They give it its body and swing, and everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. But only words can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. Basically, it is a very beautiful poem about words. Okay, before going to start this poem, I want to ask you a question. Okay, what is make a difference between animals and us, like humans? Yes, animals can't talk the way we are. Animals can't sit the way we are. Animals can't lead a life the way we are leading our life. And there are so many differences between animals and humans. Human is also animal, I agree with that. But there are some differences are familiar. Okay? Here, imagine a world without language. Okay, if you want to express your feeling to your people or your surrounding, you have to deal with the language. You have to use the language which is understood by the people who are surrounding you. Without language, you can't say anything, a word also. Right? So, language is very necessary in our living. Okay? Next, all humans speak at least one language. Yes, of course. All humans speak at least one language, because there are so many people, they know about different languages, but there are so many people who only know about their only one language. We are called it, they are as uneducated. We are called them as uneducated, and the one who knows all the languages, maximum languages, we can call it as a educated human. Like this, the differentiation is seen in everywhere. Okay? Next, the words we speak bring out our thoughts. Read the following poem on words. Yes, if we think a thought in our mind, we have to express it by my mouth, by our mouth, by language or by words. Without words, you can't say anything. You can't express your feeling. Right? Okay, let's start this poem and see what is there in this poem. Okay? Open page number 82. Never let a thought shrivel and dry for want of a way to say it. For English is a wonderful game and all of you can play it. So this poem is started with a beautiful line, that is, never let a thought shrivel and dry. Shrivel means insignificant, dry up, like that, wasted like that. Shrivel meaning is insignificant, dry up. Dry up. So, the first line is telling that never let a thought shrivel and dry. So, all of us, human is a very brilliant animal in the world. So, all of us think about different thoughts. So, the poet is telling that never let shrivel means dry up or insignificant to your thoughts. You have to make use of your thinking. You have to give the significance to your thought. Never make that as insignificant. Okay? For want of a way to say it. For English is a wonderful game and all of you can play it. For want of a way to say it. Okay? There are so many ways to express your thoughts, but the main one, the important one is words. So you have to express your feelings or thoughts or expressions by a wonderful words. For English is a wonderful game. So here poet is telling that English is a wonderful game. Everyone like to play with that because English is a universal language. Okay? If anybody knows or anybody don't know about English, then he can't survive in the universe, in our world. Because when you lost somewhere, you have to search your place by English only because nobody knows your own language in that particular place. Okay? So, the poet is telling that for English is a wonderful game and all of you can play it. So, everybody knows about English and everybody wants to learn the English to survive in this earth, in this world. Okay? You can play with it because it's very easy. All that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head so that they come out clear and true and handsomely groomed and fed for many of the loveliest things have never yet been said. What you have to do? You have to express your feelings or thoughts with beautiful words because language is the main communicated system. Without language, you can't express your feelings. So, all that you do is match the words to the brightest thoughts in your head. So, your head having so many thoughts, your mind thinking so many thoughts. Those are important, those are not important. So, it can have so many thoughts. But what you have to do? You have to pick a correct one. That is the important thing, and you have to give a shape. That's a very good shape by giving a wonderful words to express that thought so that they come out and clear and true and handsomely groomed and fed for many of the loveliest things have never yet been said. Okay, when you take your thought into speaking language, or when you are expressed that thought, then you can modify that thought with wonderful words by using wonderful words, and also that they came out clear and true. They came out clear and true. and handsomely groomed. Groomed means trained here. Groomed means trained. So you have the capability, you have the ability to make your thought as very beautiful by wonderful words. And that thought, when comes to the speaking language, it will become very clear, very handsome and very groomed. Okay? For many of the loveliest things, there are so many loveliest things in our world, right? Among that one, your thought also be added. Have never yet been said, and that thought never ever yet been said. You are the first one to express that thought by beautiful words. Beautiful words. Understood this? So this para signifies that words are major necessary things used to express our feelings, thoughts, etc. Understood this? Yes. Next, go to the second para. Words are the food and dress of thought. They give it its body and swing on everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. So the poet is telling that words are the food and dress of the thought. So the thought is came in my mind, in our mind, the thought is came. So words are the dress and food of the thought. Have you understood this? Okay. We require food, water, clothes, some necessary things to survive. Like this, if a thought can survive, it becomes significant. Then only when the necessary ingredients are supplied, and those are a beautiful words. So here the poet compares these words to the food and dress of the thought. Wonderful words to the food and dress to the thought. They give it its body and swing, and everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. So these words give shape, give body and swing. They can swing, free to move, and everyone's longing today to hear some fresh and beautiful thing. So there are so many people in the world which wants to hear a fresh and beautiful thing, and that beautiful might be your thought. Your thought would must be make up or readied by these beautiful, wonderful words. Understood this? Yes. Some fresh and beautiful thing. But only words can free a thought from its prison behind your eyes. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. Here the poet is telling that only words can release the thought from its prison. Here the poet is telling, comparing head to the prison and mind having thoughts. So that mind having thought, that mind is in the head. Head is a prison-like structure for the thought. If you want to release the thought, you have to deliver by a wonderful words. Understood this? Head is like a prison for a thought. If you want to deliver beautifully, then you have to use wonderful words. So words are very requiring things to express our thoughts. Maybe your mind is holding now a marvelous new surprise. Yes, of course, all of having that superpower. All of us having that superpower. We can think anything and we can do anything. Do faith in yourselves. Don't lose hope in yourselves. Okay? Then we can come true. Our thoughts. Our thoughts can come true by a wonderful words. Understood this? Okay, ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪದಗಳು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಯೆಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿ ಓ ನೀಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇರೋರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವೊಂದು ಯೋಚನೆಯನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೀವೊಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕಾರ್ಯರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ತರಬೇಕು, ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅದರ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಇಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಜೋಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪದಗಳಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ರೂಪುಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇ ಆದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆಗಳು ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದುತ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರ ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಏನೋ ನೀವೇನೋ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ಈ ಥರ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊತಾರೆ ಏನೋ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಿಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆನ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಹೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಆದರೆ ಪೋಯಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು, ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥಾಟ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥಾಟ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸಿಲಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬೇಕಾಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳೋತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್, ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪದಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಚನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೊರಗೆ ತರೋದೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಥವಾ ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಯೋಚನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ, ಅವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅನ್ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸನ್ನು ನೀವು ಒಂದನ್ನು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವೇನು ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಆ ಥರ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸಿಂದ, ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಪದಗಳಿಂದ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ನೀವು ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಶಯನೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಗೆ ಅಂತಹ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ನಾವು ಕಳ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ದುರುಪಯೋಗ ಕೂಡ ಪಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆಗೆ, ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಬರೋದೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಿಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಟಾಗ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ ಈ ಪೋಯಮ್? ಓಕೆ, ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೋಯಮ್. ಓಕೆ, I will give you the notes in the group. Then okay, thank you. Hope you understood this lesson. Poem. Read twice in a day so that you can understand properly. Okay, this is a very beautiful poem. You have to properly read it. Okay, thank you.